Okay, so here's just a little note on the thwarts as I'm installing the thwarts here. Um, you see I have to have this clamp on to hold the boat, basically to replace the thwart, because the ribs still want to try to bend outwards because that's not our natural shape. We bend them into this shape. They want to try to straighten out still. So the boat ends up widening over time. So the thwart is in there to help stop it from expanding. Now I wanted the boat to be all wood because wood doesn't rust, and so I had these dowels picked out, and I was a little bit concerned because the dowel is just so weak and easy to snap. I had tried wood dowels, and I just didn't have enough confidence in them, and so I was trying to figure out what to do. And while I was drilling pilot holes for the dowels, I bought bigger dowels, but I was worried that those were too big diameter to fit through there. So as I was drilling the pilot holes, this little drill bit snapped off, and I thought, uh-oh, that's too bad. And then thought, actually, that's not a bad idea. So I bought some threaded rod, stainless steel rod, so hopefully it doesn't rust as much. And then just drilled some pilot holes and drilled it in there with epoxy. I also drilled them at angles, so this one drills in like that, that one goes in straight, and that one goes in at that angle. And I don't know if that'll make any difference. I just didn't like the fact that if they were all straight, there's too much force here just trying to pull those threads apart. So I thought a little angle might just kind of reduce the force a little bit on those. I don't know if that'll work or not. And then what I'll do is hopefully saw these off here. Boy, this is blurry. Saw these off and try to drive them in a little bit more, and then cap them with some wood dowels to try to prevent them rusting, and hopefully that will hold it good and strong. The other thing I'm going to do is drill some holes down through here and use that same sinew that I used for all the lashing and just lash it around the side as well. This flies in the face of my previous comment of some is good, more is better, not being true, but I don't really know a better solution to these thwarts, so I'm going to try to just get them down as tight as I can and hope for the best. So that's where we are with that. And then once the thwarts are in, I'm going to just start to waterproof it, as I talked about before. One last comment is that I really debated putting these thwarts in until I had it covered, and then putting the thwarts in over it. Because this thwart is going to get it's going to be in the way as I try to cover the boat. And that's going to be annoying. I'm going to regret it later, but I thought one problem at a time. It would be really hard to cover the boat with these clamps still in place, so I have to try to get the thwarts in and have the boat be able to maintain its width without some extra help, so it can kind of start to stand alone. And then I'll cover it, and we'll go from there.